What's going on, guys? How are you? Good to be talking to you again. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody staying safe out there. Wanted to talk real quick about um, Israel Adesanya versus Jan Blachovicz. Uh, that fight, oh man, that's one of those fights that you gotta pay attention. I'm looking forward to it. Um, I'm gonna say that with Israel Adesanya, man, he's one of the best fighters of the modern age right now in UFC. Um, I feel that he's great to watch, entertaining, young, undefeated, um, versatile. Has a terrific style. Very smart guy, very fast, dynamic, skilled. Man, all the accolades, man. I mean, the guy is a true champion. Um, the middleweight champion currently. And he's basically cleaning house in that division. He's cleaning house. I think that, he's exciting to watch. I always pay attention to him. What a work ethic he has, man, and he's just fun. He's just fun to watch. So him stepping up and going up in weight, and he's gonna be fighting the lightweight champion. The current lightweight champion is Jan Blachovicz. Man, it's a terrific match. It's a terrific fight. It's one of those fights that don't happen often. How often do you see an undefeated middleweight champion jump up in weight, and either he does good or either he doesn't. I think he's going to do good. I hope I'm rooting for Israel Adesanya. I like Blachovicz. I think he's a terrific striker. Very powerful hands, heavy hands. He brings a lot to this match, man. He's used to fighting that weight. He turns lights off real quick. You can ask, you can ask his past opponents, man. I mean, he turns their lights off quick. Heavy hands. Smart guy too, and currently also he's a champion, and he also John Jones didn't want to face him. I mean, he's one of those fighters that Jones did not defeat in his run, as champion in the light heavyweight division. So he's I think that he more than has a chance to defeat Israel Adesanya. That's what makes the fight so intriguing. That's what makes these fights exciting. When basically it's I wouldn't say it's a super fight. I'm tempted to call it a super fight because they're both champions, but the truth is that Blachovicz, he hasn't had that run, that dominance that John Jones had. John Jones versus Adesanya would have been a little bit better to call a super fight, but not not Blachovicz. That said, the match is still exciting. The match is still very intriguing. UFC obviously wants to see Adesanya become a double champ because I guess the timing's right. I mean, he has clean house in his division basically, and he wants to challenge himself, and UFC is more than happy to do it. There's the fact also that if Adesanya becomes the light heavyweight champion, you get closer to John Jones versus Adesanya at some point. At least in theory, that's that could happen. Even though Jones is not looking back, according to something I read about him, that he doesn't care about the light heavyweight division anymore. He dominated that division for I think over a decade, if not a little bit under. So his sights are set on heavyweight now. He is a heavyweight. I saw a video that he's now a heavyweight, and he wants to face the champion. I think he's gonna face the winner of Ngannou versus Miocic too. So they're in different paths. Nonetheless, if Adesanya becomes champion, takes the belt from Blachovicz, it's very likely it could happen. It could happen. Jones could be tempted to cut weight again, even though Adesanya says that he will go to heavyweight if he had to. I think I heard him say that once. I think that's stretching it a little bit. I think that if they fought, if Israel does good and beats the current champion in Blachovicz, and Jones doesn't do well at heavyweight, I think that the stars will be aligned for them to meet in the middle again, meet at light heavyweight division. There's a storyline there that you could say Jones coming back to take the title, his title back from Israel's hands. That's where the storyline will go. It's a good storyline. It's a good angle. I think it could happen. I'm calling this fight. I'm a fan of both fighters. I think that Adesanya could do it. I wouldn't be surprised if he got caught, because Blachovicz, he's a good boxer, man. He's a good striker, and he has those heavy hands. If he lands good, lights out for Adesanya. That said, I'm gonna call it Adesanya wins by being the faster fighter, the counter fighter, the better striker, smarter, faster. I think that he out decisions Blachovicz. I think so. It's so many interesting things will happen that we will see develop, how Adesanya looks at a heavier weight. Will his power be better? Will his speed be diminished? Blachovicz doesn't really have too much to lose, except that a smaller guy is coming up to his division and takes that belt away from him. So several factors. I'm calling it Adesanya. I'm calling it he wins by decision. I've been wrong before. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's that's the beauty of MMA. It's chaos. Fighting is chaos, man, and anything can happen. I don't think the fight will be boring. Not at all. I think it'll be one of the most exciting fights we're gonna see this year. Thanks for listening to me, guys. Peace.